Welcome to the Fail Show. You stream for everything.tv. You called my child. I'm here for you. There we go. Let's see how many people we can get.
Yeah.
We might get another news live show.
All right, let me post on the Facebooks. Oh, live now. All right. Gonna give it about 45 seconds to a minute before we get the show kicked off for the reels.
It is live. I don't even know what the fuck is my... If people want to call in, they can call up the Skype number and I'll join or add them.
Is that gonna work?
Probably not. Why would it work, dude?
Doing it live!
We're doing it live! Fuck it. What does it mean to play it out? Oh, man. And I worked so long on this shit. It was so dumb. I should have worked on the
come over
website.
Tomorrow if you're off. We can figure it out.
I fucking work tomorrow.
All right, well, the next night we work together, I'll come over afterwards.
Dude, it's no big deal. Or visit for a live video stream. All right, Command A, Command C, tweet. There's that.
This is so riveting.
This is so fucking stupid.
This is great.
I'm nice and irritated, dude. I'm so irritated. It's great.
This is the frame of mind you need to be in for this show, though.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm so stupidly irritated. Nice.
Good shit.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
We're gonna
take down the volume of this music, and we're gonna... Yeah, let's do this. All right, Arbin.
Let's do it.
Welcome to episode 1, I guess, because that other episode was episode 0, right?
Yeah,
whatever.
This is 0.1.
0.15. Beta.
Beta. Alpha, beta, gamma.
Is everybody signed up for their beta invites successfully?
Beta invite.
Oh, right.
Beta carotene.
Beta carotene, indeed. All right, so the first thing I want... Well, here, let's do this. I'm going to give you a link because I can't send you the audio without canceling out your audio. So I'm going to send you this link.
Fucking enjoy, dude.
Yeah. So check this out. It's a really weird game called Sonic Movie Maker, part of the Sonic Dreams collection. This weird unreleased game. So let's just take a peek at this.
Can't wait.
There's just some weird stuff. So
pull up my notes because I actually wrote stuff down.
So you can make some movies in this game, and sounds like some people are having sex inside of a building. I'm at 4:15 right now. Yeah, this is just really creepy. So I just wanted to play this for a second.
Play it, dude.
I love Tales, but I'm also shy. Anyway.
And the brothers cannot deny.
Yeah, they're creepily hanging out outside of a motel right now. Yeah, I don't know. This is weird. Okay, anyway, I don't know why I wanted to show that, but it does the trick.
About rape, dude.
You talking about
rape.
Talking about rape in a Sonic game. I don't think it was rape. It didn't sound like it was not consensual. I don't know. Does that...
That sounds like rape to me.
No, does it? I don't know if there's a legal precedent for what rape sounds like. Is there a certain cadence to the moaning, or I'm assuming there had to be some stop words.
I guess if you see blood, you stop.
Yeah, see blood. If they say unfortunately, then you stop. That's a stop word.
Excuse me, sir. Can you stop raping me now? I'm bleeding.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There we go. All right, something that we talked about during the week, Arbin, that I wanted to follow up on because I know nothing about this. Apparently, Mr. Rogers, favorite of the children's shows, with his sweater and the train that goes around. Everybody talked about how he was an American hero and a sniper, but you're saying this is illegitimate?
No, No, it's been proven wrong. He was never in the military. He was never a sniper. He was like a Presbyterian or Episcopalian minister. A lot of people assume that Mr. Rogers had tattoos on his arms.
Because he
He
was in the
didn't.
military?
They the reason why he always wore long sleeves or had sweaters on is to cover his military tattoos, which is completely false. It's fucking dumb. He's
Yeah.
not. He was not in the military, and he wasn't a fucking sniper. Imagine Mr. Rogers. Like it wouldn't happen. Wouldn't happen.
So who started the rumor? I don't understand.
Probably some hipsters in a bar.
Some hipsters in a bar. Yeah, there's actually nothing
Yeah.
on. There's nothing on Wikipedia about him being in the military, which is weird. You think
No.
they'd at least talk about him having supposedly been in the military?
Nah, never been in the military.
Oh.
Never. He was just a minister. He was just a normal guy who was passionate about seeing kids do awesome shit.
Well, I'm gonna have to take issue with that because I've never actually met a normal minister before. But I guess
So
I'll have to
all of
agree
your
to disagree.
encounters with ministers have been abnormal?
Well, I'd say not abnormal for ministers because every minister I've met has been on that level. But as far as people, I've never met a
I
normal.
have a Wall-E doll. Show me where he touched you.
Yeah, he touched right on the left eye. Yeah, right there.
In a circular pattern or a tapping pattern?
Wait, are we talking about Mr. Rogers or ministers in general?
We're talking about the ministers that you've always ran into non-normal ministers.
Yeah, I've never ran into a rapey minister that I know of.
Or that you can remember because
That's true.
You
They
caught
do
the
use-
Jesus Jews.
They do use hypnosis, apparently.
Imagine a minister like doing like the traditional like cartoon hypnosis thing. You're getting sleepy.
Yeah, and then
I was always
drop your
curious
pants.
like how like I'm amazed by magic and hypnosis. I wonder if it's real or not. I've talked to
hypnosis.
people
Hypnosis is surely real, but it's like you have to be in a place that you want to go there. Like there's all hypnosis is self-hypnosis.
yeah, I don't know. I'm it's one of those things that I'm amazed by. I love magic and I love hypnosis. just
Magic the
because
Gathering, or
I my friends were kind of into
It was a
or
joke,
really into it.
I'm
I
not-
just looked at it because they were into it. I could care less.
but you do love magic. Do you believe in magic?
Yeah, and I hope you do too.
Do you believe in magic?
Magic
Seriously though, do you? What kind of magic? How far do you think magic can go?
can go anywhere, man. Like I even like the stupid David Copperfield shit that is real fake, like making the Statue of Liberty disappear. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it.
So you believe the entertainment magic,
Exactly.
not like because I don't know if you saw that one magic movie with Christian Bale, but it turns out he just had a twin, so that wasn't
Was
real
that The Machinist?
Because The Machinist is the magic of not eating. What happens when you don't eat? No, not
There's
the.
a point of like early Christian Bale that I've never watched half of his early movies.
You never saw Emperor in the Sky with the dude from John Malkovich?
No, but
He's like
it's going on. the
he's
list.
like 8. It's a really good movie actually. It has nothing to do with his acting capability. But yeah, he's like British in China or in Japan. It's either China or Japan, and during World War II, then he goes into a prison camp as a kid. It's fucked up. Anyways,
I'll check.
Yeah, check it out.
It sounds like something I should watch before I go to bed.
Yeah, great. It's a good time. It's a good sleepy time. The Illusionist, isn't it? That's the one because there's the
Never seen it.
Prestige and the Illusionist came out together. It's kind of like Deep Impact and the other one, the one where they blow up the meteor. You know what I'm talking about. Bruce Willis has Liv Tyler in
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I could dig it. Dude.
All right, we're obviously not into that movie right now. That's totally fine. All right, one of the only go ahead. One of the only things I wanted to
Go
talk
ahead.
about was well, I have a couple other things obviously, but so the health
fire away, dude.
the health department proposes indoor ban on e-cigarettes. So
Which health department?
Um, that's a good question. It just says the health department. I assume there was only one. I think
The big
the
one.
big one,
I'm
you know.
assuming that I'm assuming the FDA.
Oh, right, yeah. The county health department. Oh, it's a specific county in Broome. I don't know. That's in
Fuck it.
California or something.
So what did the health department of the United States say?
Yeah, the United States are more than 8% of. Anyway, the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because there was actually some theory that the legislation for this stuff on e-cigarettes was actually being backed by the tobacco industry because they don't.
I believe.
Because if you can smoke e-cigarettes inside, then why would you like smoke a real cigarette? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally believe it. Uh, I think it's another way for them to make money. Listen, if I was making money on being an asshole and killing people, you might as well go all the way. Fire up the e-juice or nicotine or whatever's in those
E-juice,
little.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, I drive past one of those like head shops where they're like, we refill e-juice.
yeah. That sounds really gross.
Yeah.
Is that am I out of e-juice at the end of the night if I've been online on some shady websites for too long? Is that why I feel all weird? Do I
Nah,
mean
dude. It's only weird at Toys R Us.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know exactly what we're talking about, but I'm going to go ahead and agree with you. I don't know. I just think it's weird. Yeah, this goes back to all the money and politics thing. I don't know how much of it is actually money and politics, and how much of it is tobacco. Or like, are these people just like, what is in an e-cigarette that you're afraid of, or is it that we don't know, so we need to ban it?
No, what they're trying to do, since there's no independent like research on it that's proven fact of what's in it, they're just going to push it as hard as they can until it's all gone, until they can't sell it anymore, and they'll move on to something else.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
No, I mean if you look at like in the 40s, 50s, 60s, they were prescribing pregnant women cigarettes for like cramps. It
yeah.
was just shit like that.
That's also when they were prescribing alcohol during the. Well, no, that was during the Prohibition. They were prescribing whiskey for things too.
I'd have totally signed up for that list, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm pregnant, man. I need some whiskey. Where did they get the booze during the Prohibition besides like, from Canada? Like, let's say you're prescribed booze. You go
Yeah.
to the drugstore. I don't know, prior to Walgreens.
Yeah. Did they have a medicinal distillery?
Yeah, like, hey, what do you do? I make medicine for drunk people.
Yeah. Or for people with legitimate issues, not drunk people, Arvin. This is a legit thing. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I always kind of wondered about that. There was some weird. Did you ever watch Boardwalk Empire?
I love Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah, there was some weird stuff about that I learned from that show about like all the alcohol that you owned at the time was like good for a certain period of time, so people would like stockpile before prohibition hit.
Oh man, Mr. Haro was the best. He was my guy.
Mr. Haro, which character was that?
Face Off.
Face Off.
He had the fake face.
Oh right, yeah. Yep.
Mr. Haro, Richard Haro.
Yep. No, that's
He was the best. I think what was it, the end of season 4 when he went into the house by himself.
Oh yeah.
He just wiped everybody. A guy with one eye killed everybody. It was
Yep.
great.
Also
And
spoiler.
it felt like the Matrix in the 30s.
The Matrix in the 30s.
They should have played like that old timey Charlie Chaplin music while you just shot up everyone in the house.
So in this Matrix in the 30s, when everything changes to the code world and it's all green with code coming down, is it just punch cards? Are there a bunch of punch cards flying through the air?
Cards and the little streaks, and then you put the sound card up saying music playing while people die.
Yeah, there's some dude. The only soundtrack is the very first synthesizer made in 1933. It's like this huge machine. The whole soundtrack of the movie is that. That's an interesting study. Yeah, I'd love to see the Matrix in the 30s. But anyway, yeah. So what were we talking about? Oh yeah, alcohol. So when do you think that weed is going to be legalized in the U.S. on a federal level?
As soon as the tobacco companies learn on a way on how to profit from it.
Why can't they profit on it now if they just wanted to make it?
Because you can't grow in every area. So what the tobacco companies are doing in the states where marijuana is legal is they're just buying up all the farms they can. and eventually they'll just move into marijuana.
Yeah,
it's a natural. Okay. I mean, they were.
But you can grow marijuana a lot more places you can grow than you can grow tobacco.
Exactly.
From what I understand. Yeah. So as soon as Marlboro figures out a way to make it more beneficial for them, I just think that it's probably beneficial for them already.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure, yeah, because they're not losing any money on. Yeah. They're watching everyone else do it first.
Yeah.
No, they're eventually just gonna swing that big money bag around and. All right, marijuana, it's us.
But if a Republican gets nominated president, then I don't think it's going to happen, at least in the next 4 years.
If Donald Trump becomes president, it will happen.
Oh, sure, because then Donald Trump will own a couple marijuana farms. And
Donald Trump is my hero.
Yeah.
I fucking love this man. He just goes around and says whatever the fuck he wants. It is great. He can say nothing wrong.
Yeah, I think he can do things wrong, but they're just entertaining.
What could he do wrong?
He could say that some other country is a bunch of murderers and rapers. There's only so many countries. If he said that about like Canada, then we'd be in a bad spot geographically speaking. If he became president.
Hey there, Mr. Trump. We're going to need you to be really nice to us, hey?
Yeah. So all those words you're saying about the Mexicans, you don't think that about us, do you? Because I say please and thank you every time before I penetrate. Yeah.
And then we go play a round of hockey.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, side note, do you vote? I'm not gonna ask who you vote for.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you who I vote for. I don't give a shit. Yeah, I vote every election possible. And 99% of my votes are always sports rosters that I write in. So I literally take 45 minutes to write in. Swear to God, dude. 45 minutes to write in, the presidential election, I voted Obama.
Okay.
But, and then I think I voted for a senator, whatever fucking liberal senator there is here. And then the rest, since they did no work onto promoting to me, besides telling me to visit their fucking shitty Twitter page.
Yeah.
I literally wrote in the roster of the 1996 Chicago Bulls. No, 1998 Chicago Bulls.
So why the 98 Chicago Bulls exactly?
Oh, such a good team. Such a good team. They so you had Toni Kukoc, who's the Croatian sensation. 6'11". He could play
Sounds racist.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, you had a guy named Randy Brown who played only 2 minutes a game, but they were always the most important 2 minutes of the game, which is the last 2 minutes of basketball.
I was gonna say, is it like strategically like that we worked it out? It's actually 8 minutes in. If you go like 30 seconds within 8 minutes, and then another 2 minutes or a minute and a half at the end.
I even went as far as like writing in the coaches for the team because I'm such a dork about that team. I know like the assistant coaches, the head coach.
Yeah,
I wrote in the team. I had to look up the team trainer because there was like some county judge. So it said either vote for this judge or write in someone. I'm like, well, he did nothing for me.
Have you ever voted for a main streamline candidate?
Obama.
You voted for Obama. So
yeah, I voted. I vote. My very first election was in Minnesota, and I was 18, and I voted for Jesse Ventura.
Jesse Ventura
ran for governor in like 2000, and it was a Republican, a Democrat, and he ran independent. And I voted for him.
What was Jesse Ventura? Was he a wrestler?
He was a WWF superstar.
So was it more that you were voting for him because he was a WWF superstar?
Well, that was a big part of it because I'm a massive pro wrestling fan.
Sure.
But the second part is he promised that everyone, if the state would ever end in a legislation year with a surplus, he promised to refund that money back to the people. So I was like, this guy's going to guarantee putting money in my pocket. And 3 out of the 4 years that he was governor, he actually gave they always ran in the surplus. He always gave money back. So like what? Those 3 years, I got an extra $600.
But here's the deal: I would always be afraid that like Vladimir Putin would come on stage when he was about to announce the refund getting given to everyone, and then like do some weird wrestling move on him. The money would fly out of his pockets, then he would run away, and then we'd have to wait till Royal SummerSlam 2017 to get our money.
How awesome would it be if Vladimir Putin became like a Harajuku girl, just like
Wait, what is it? A hairy juju girl? Is that an anti-Semitic thing, or I don't understand?
Yeah, Harajuku girl, like a Japanese girl. You know what I'm talking about. They got like the douchey shit, like Chun-Li from fucking Street Fighter.
Okay, Chun-Li. Yeah, now you're talking to me. If Vladimir Putin just all of a sudden became that would be very strange. Yes.
Yeah. Well, he's already straight. So the guy, did you see a few months ago? He was late to see the Pope. Like he was like a day late.
Oh, Vladimir Putin was supposed to go see the Pope?
Yeah. Well, he went to go see the Pope, but he made the Pope wait for their like luncheon meeting like 8 or 9 hours.
Wow.
And he had no explanation. He just showed up, and just because he could, because he is the man of Russia.
I do worry at night now that a nuclear threat from Russia is real if he's going to make the Pope wait.
You know, if a nuclear threat is real, I'm pretty sure he'd have launched it by now.
So you don't think that it's even possible for Russia to launch a nuclear warhead against us?
It's always possible, but I don't think he'll ever do it. I don't think anyone will ever launch another nuclear missile. Never. Or a bomb.
I don't know, man. I saw some crazy shit in China that looked like a nuclear bomb.
So all I've heard, the last like 5 days has been such a whirlwind. All my news has been received by like these stupid fucking notifications on my phone that says there was an explosion in China. What happened in China?
Oh, you didn't see any of that?
No, nothing. I've literally been MIA forever.
All right, we're going to talk about something that somebody mentioned in the chat after this, but wow. Okay. So there was a huge explosion in China. So there was a fire first, and shortly after the fire began, there was a small explosion. So a bunch of people like turned their cameras to it, and then there was a even bigger explosion afterwards. My little brother was telling me that they estimated about 100 tons of TNT equivalent, which is the equivalent of a small nuclear blast.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm going to pull up a video for it.
So what caused the explosion? Like, was it a terrorist thing? Was it natural disaster?
They don't know, actually. Yeah, they don't actually know what caused it. So that's cool. They evacuated the area since then. They're worried that there might be some chemicals involved.
Well, yeah, it's fucking China. It's...
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to pull up the video, but while I pull up this video, Trump apparently released his immigration plan. Did you read about this? You hear about
this? Setting everyone back on a first class ticket?
Yeah, it would end automatic birthright citizenship. So if someone was that means that if you're born here, you're automatically a citizen. So he wants to end that so that people won't come over and birth their children.
Damn, I would have been gone if I was born during his.
Yeah. Were you
I'm the anchor child. Yeah.
Wait, so because
I'm the anchor baby, so
because of you, your parents gained citizenship?
Oh yeah.
So they didn't go through like the normal channels?
So not citizenship, they got a work permit. So they got resident alien cards.
So are they American citizens now, or do I need to end the Skype call?
Hell no. No.
Just kidding.
No, man. We're here. We're here for the long haul.
Wow. So you would literally not be an American citizen right now, and they would have sent your country, your family back to your country.
If it wasn't for my parents coming here, I would be actually dead. There was an ethnic Holocaust equivalent. I mean, when you say Holocaust, everyone thinks Jews. The Holocaust.
I think we can say a Holocaust level event, and they'll understand. Yeah.
Yeah. Holocaust is a verb. So we were almost eradicated from the planet, from our native land of Albania and Kosovo. There was 1 million of us killed. Wow. Yeah, and I lost a lot of my family, and all my cousins my age are dead.
Wow.
Because what they did is, I since I've had a couple beers, I'm not going to get too passionate about, because I will. The Serbians are the ones that try to eradicate us, and it's not 100% their fault.
Okay.
It's the politics. because they want to get rid of us because they think we stole their land, even though we were there since the beginning of time.
Since the beginning of time?
It's the beginning of time. Like,
oh, you God mean written to? Oh, no, continue.
Yeah, when God created the world in a week or whatever. And,
the first thing that happened minute 1 was like, we're here, bro. There's nothing here yet, but we're floating in space.
Imagine like God putting the world together in 6 days, and he just like he sits at his desk and he has like a bunch of puzzle pieces, and he's like, okay, we're gonna put this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna create Pangea. It's gonna look really cool.
Oh, so you believe in Pangea?
So
sorry.
Deep down in my heart, I'm Big Bang Theory, evolution all the way.
Yeah.
But my American side of me, my red American balls.
Right.
I'm a right winger.
All right. So you said earlier that you think that Donald Trump can do no wrong. So now you find out that he would literally not want you in this country. Do your feelings change at all?
I would never want him to be president, but would I enjoy laughing at what would happen in those 4 years? Oh, imagine like him trying to broker a deal for some hostages that are trapped in Palestine or something by ISIS.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to let those people go. Otherwise, I'm gonna nuke you.
Yeah, that would be a good negotiating tactic.
I know that's exactly what he would do.
So you know what I think would be good? Maybe if Donald Trump was the president of like Argentina, just so that he can become president of somewhere and we can actually watch and enjoy it still. I just don't want it to be this country.
No.
Okay.
Do you watch not Jon Stewart, Last Week Tonight with John Oliver?
I do. I've not watched the last week of it.
No, a couple weeks or a few months ago, he got into a Twitter war with like the president of Ecuador.
Oh yeah, I don't remember what it was about, but I do remember that the president of Ecuador was talking to John Oliver for some reason,
talking shit about an American, he's American now, he's a citizen now, talking shit to a media reporter. He's the president of Ecuador. It's just like, focus on your country, bro. You got so many problems with just drugs alone. But we're not talking about the poor.
Yeah.
We're not talking about the homeless. We're talking about with drugs. You're focusing all of your resources on arguing with a reporter.
Yeah, but Twitter is a very important place in today's political climate.
I have zero clue why. I mean, I even created a Twitter account for this show.
This is the
last time I checked it was this time last week.
Okay, cool. Oh, apparently they're saying that they're saying in the chat that the explosion in China was a chemical warehouse containing sodium cyanide.
Nice.
Is that what I think it is?
It sounds like terrorism to me.
No, I just mean when people say they're taking a cyanide capsule, shouldn't that have killed everybody who breathed it in? Or is that not how that works?
I think that's how that works.
Okay. Oh, anyway. All right. So I just sent you a link in Skype chat, Arbin, for the explosion. It's only like 30 seconds long. So
I saw it.
All right. I'm going to play it right now. It's just for the stream.
Play it, dude.
Just for the stream.
We'll watch it together.
Cool.
Boom. Fire. 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 Fire.
Oh, I missed the first part of it.
Boom.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Boom.
Yeah, that is some shit right there.
Fire. Fire. Fire.
Yeah. Anyway, this burned for like 3 days. I don't know if it's still burning or not. This is the best one.
Yeah.
Because you can hear a person screaming at the end of it.
Yeah, you know what? I would actually just go home. Like, after an explosion, I'd call 911 and I'm going home.
I don't know if you need to call 911 with an explosion that big. I'm pretty sure the police department heard it. You know what I mean?
I'm just being a nice guy.
Yeah.
Call 911. I'm fucking going home. When the zombie apocalypse happens, or when
you're gonna call 911 during the zombie apocalypse?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you guys watch any of those zombie shows? Yeah, that. And then you just hang up.
I'm just
That's what happened.
Yeah, the comic books are real. Click.
Yeah.
I'm going home.
I don't know. I think you'd have to say more than the comic books are real, because there's a lot of things are happening in comic book land. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Good for them, man.
Yeah. All right. So I think, yeah. So I guess we're recapping that you don't really care about Donald. I mean, you like entertainment value wise, Donald Trump is a good thing.
No, if America was smart, which they are deep down, but there's just running the country is such a big business. Obviously, it'd be great. I'm a big socialist deep down. Like if you, to a certain extent, if you follow the Swedish or the Finnish model, where you do take a big portion of people's checks, but you give them everything for free. So you give them transportation, childcare, healthcare, whatever, education, all that fun shit.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Hell, even subsidies for homes. I mean,
I don't know, man. I am right with you. I was having this conversation with somebody. I don't know if it was at work or.
Was he hot?
Was he hot?
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was. I'm gonna say yes. About
that was the bulk, bro.
There should be a political party of. Was that you? This might have been you. Libertarian.
Probably.
And also Democrat, like how you take the libertarian ideals of like do what you want, but like the anyway, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, you were talking to me.
There's this third missing party with like people who want people to do what they want, but also don't want to like let people starve to death on the streets.
Have you ever seen the movie Demolition Man?
I love Demolition Man.
That's where we're going, dude. I'm gonna get to be like 95.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go live with Dennis Leary in the sewers, eating rat burgers. It's happening.
Dennis Leary did live in the sewers. I forgot that he was in that.
Yeah, he was great.
Wow. The one good thing about that though, Arbin, is I really like Taco Bell. So.
Oh, fucking Taco Bell! Imagine like Taco Bell really did fine cuisine. Have you seen Taco Bell's like answer to Chipotle?
They have an answer to Chipotle.
Yeah, so like. I live by a Taco Bell, and randomly, I probably want to say like once every couple months, I'll go to the drive-through Taco Bell because Taco Bell is just not even real food.
Yeah.
And you'll look at their menu, and they have like a healthy menu option on the screen, and it's like vegetable. It kind of looks like a Chipotle burrito.
Wow.
I've always wanted to try it, but I was like,
do they have guacamole?
Probably. Does Taco Bell have guacamole?
It's probably the grossest guacamole you've ever seen in your life.
Well, I have a friend that runs like 6 Taco Bells. She's a general manager of like 6 of them in the Twin Cities of Minnesota.
Yeah.
And she told me that their beef, it says right on the bag, they actually can't call it beef because it's under 1/3 of actual real meat.
Wow. I wonder what percentage it actually is.
So in order to call something actually beef, it has to be 33.1% or higher of actual beef in order to be called beef.
Wow. So you mean when the guy in the parking lot earlier said, "Do you want to taste my beefcake?" I could have told him that he can't say it's beef.
You can't say it's beef, bro.
Wow. Anyway, so yeah. You've also noticed that Taco Bell has like every new menu item is just a different. They just take all the pieces they already have and just kind of put them in a little bit different package.
Yeah. Everything's always in a slightly different package or rolled or filled it up differently.
I don't think they've actually come out with anything new in like the last 15 years. It's like, well, now we're going to take a taco, we're going to put cheese on the outside of it, and then another tortilla. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do. And then they put shit cheese all over it.
Shit cheese.
Like, like, what do you call that fucking cheese?
It's interesting. I was just thinking about, like, milk will eventually go super bad and smell really bad and then turn into cheese. So I was wondering if shit has a similar process, that's all.
Probably.
No, long enough time. Cool. Go ahead.
Imagine if you're, like, someone who works at Taco Bell and... Nah, sorry, I lost my train of thought. I was going somewhere where I can't even pull myself out of that. It would have been way too weird.
All right. I think that we need to go.
So we're moving on, folks.
I think we need to go weird. What do you want to talk about? What topics do you have for us, Arvin?
Oh man, so I'm a big hippie, and I love listening to National Public Radio,
NPR.
And you ever listen to the NPR app?
Yeah.
Where you could like skip through all like stories that you don't care for.
Oh, I didn't know that. Like they have it segmented, like chaptered by story.
Yeah, it's chaptered by stories. You can just tap next.
Interesting.
So I tapped next for majority of it. I actually listen to like the local stuff, the world stuff, and then sometimes they do like op-ed shit, which is just fucking lame.
Yeah.
It's like it's almost like they take pity on someone who took like creative writing in college or majored in it, and they have nothing to do.
Yeah.
So they someone did an article on a consenting to sex app.
An application.
An application on your phone. So the way it works is, in case you're so paranoid about like rape, the person who created this is trying to sell it to universities.
Oh, like to make them use the app, like you're required. Like, here's your textbook. Also, you need to create a profile on Rape Me Not.
Rape Me Not. Rape Me Not. Yeah, man. Okay. It was like the weirdest app I've ever seen.
So what does the app do?
So what you do is before you get into the act of porking, you fire up the app on one of each other's phones. The camera turns on, and you have to record, I consent to sex with this time. And then you hand it to the next person, they record it, then you both review it together, and then you consented.
Can you add background music, or are there any editing options at all?
I just wonder, like, can you get consent from someone who can't talk?
Right. This goes back to the Helen Keller situation. Can they sign it?
I don't
like. I agree to this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That might mean something totally different. That might mean like I'm gonna go to the water slide next Tuesday. You know, I don't know what that means. But that's just so weird to me. So if someone has sex without having the documented like video of them saying that they want to have sex, what happens?
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing. So the guy, his idea, he can't get his app approved in the App Store for Apple
because it's promoting sex, right?
It's because it involves sex. So he's trying to sell it to universities at $5 a head. So if you have a university with like 15,000 people, let's see, 15 grand, times 5, because my fucking math is awful. That's 75 grand per university. He would be a fucking trillionaire. Man,
but that's not going to happen. Like, people aren't going to make a video of them saying, "Yeah, I really want to fuck this person right now."
Yeah,
it's just not going to happen. I don't care how hot the other person is. Like one of those people is not as hot. See, this is the thing that we don't like to talk about with sex. One person is always hotter than the other person, and they don't want to have sex as bad. Right? So when you go to make that video, like there's going to be a person who's like, I mean, I want to have sex with you, but I don't want it to be documented that we had sex.
Yeah, like what if she was, or you or her is just a fucking beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, like someone where you just like, man, I should have done that, and you have to shame walk yourself out,
right?
And then it's documented, and then who knows what they're going to do with that data, because I'm sure it's owned by the app and or university.
Yeah,
and
let's say it's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
There'll be like 3 people having sex on the campus for the whole year if that app is like required.
Imagine like that's the future, like the sanitation of society. Like, I get we need, like, you know, for bullying shit and letting people be whoever they are. But, man, it's just like the pussification of America, man. It's just
I just love your recap of like, yes, I understand we need, like, people bully and, like...
Yeah. But, man, it's just this weird pussification where, excuse me, Jane, I would really like to fornicate with you.
Yeah.
But I need to get consent first. Will you consent? You know what? I don't want to do it.
You know, it's like I wanted to do it, but then you got like your camera, and I'm like, I don't want to do it.
Are you gonna Snapchat this? This is gross.
Maybe the app could be successful if after 24 hours no one like went back to the video to review it or anything like that. Then they would just get deleted automatically.
I don't know. I was just so shocked by it.
Yeah. Darren wants to know in our audience if it offers any sort of social integration like Facebook, Twitter, or Friendster or anything like that.
Yeah, like, can you rate the person? Like, dude, great ride, but gonorrhea.
It just shows up in your timeline. It just shows up in your timeline. So and so was not raped on Friday night at 8. I'm gonna like that. Also, what do you do? Just a side question about social media. When someone says on Facebook something like, "Man, so and so just died," or "Man, I'm homeless now," do you like the post?
I've also wondered this, actually.
Do you ignore really the post? Weird... Yeah, if you ignore it, then you're just like, that shit doesn't matter to me. Sorry, bud.
Yeah, I just ignore it.
You just ignore it?
I go on Facebook probably once a week.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird, man. People, I don't know. It's weird. Facebook's weird. It's like something that you want. It's kind of like a fart.
A fart.
Most people are really into their farts, but they're ashamed of it at the same
time. Sure. Yeah, you're secretly hoping that one was the right smell because there's a certain type of smell that you really like.
Yeah. Like everyone has caught their own fart and threw it at their face. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
At one point or another.
Sure. So how does this relate to Facebook again?
That's what Facebook is. Like it's dumb but cool at the same time. Like, I have a lot of family in Europe, so it's fun to check them out. But 99% of Facebook's just shit, dude. I could care less about people's dogs.
Yeah.
Or plates of food.
Yeah.
I don't mind their kids, but after a while, it's just like Facebook's mainly for like moms and grandmas.
That's so weird because it's like the opposite of what it started as. Do you think that's really what it is for right now? So like parents can...
It's the way for people's parents to keep tabs on their kids.
Sure.
Especially once you move out of state, like everyone's mom is a yenta, dude. They just want to like, oh, that's cute. I saw that you were at that concert smoking a doobie.
I'd say don't do it, but it is legalized now, so.
Well, what parent will say like, okay, now do it? Like my dad still hates that I drink beer.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine.
That you drink beer?
Yeah. Oh, he does not. It's because my dad loved drinking, so he doesn't want to see me fall under the the same fun.
No, yeah, don't want to have fun.
Yeah, don't have fun, boy.
Speaking of drinking and having fun, did you see the video that I linked you for the Germany makes anti-urination walls that pee back on you?
Let's play it. Dude.
Yeah, let's watch this shit.
You tell me when so we could do it together.
All right, hold on. We're gonna pee on the wall together. All right, you ready? Hit play. Go. I don't know if I agree with this musical choice. That's pretty cool, though. I've definitely peed on myself when I was trying to pee outside before, and it was very frustrating.
That's great. Man.
Yeah.
I love that. That won't stop me from pissing on a wall when I'm trapped. Not at all. I don't even stand that close to.
You just won't be able to deny that you did it because your shins and your calves will be all wet.
If you've ever gone to a baseball game wearing flip-flops, you've gotten piss on your foot. So once you get that...
From when you go to the bathroom? I just thought you meant like people in the stands were just peeing wildly.
Nah, I've seen that happen in Southside Chicago. So the White Sox game when I was a kid. People just didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like today I went to the Rockies game. Where I live in Denver, Colorado.
Yep. People know just a little bit more about you now. That's great.
Yeah. So we went to the Rockies game, and they tradition, the lore goes as follows: if you catch a home run from the opposition team, you throw the baseball back. but the security at the ballpark says don't throw the baseball back. I'm like, fuck you, dude. I can throw the baseball back. They'll kick you out if you throw the baseball back onto the field.
So why are you supposed to throw it back? Because it's not a good thing that the opposing team got the home run?
That's like high-fiving a bully after he punches you in the face.
Well, sure. Yeah, I guess I could see that. But if it was a well-executed punch, I'm still going to give him props for that, I guess.
No, you won't.
No, you're right. I won't.
Yeah, getting punched sucks. I actually punched myself tonight on accident.
Why did you do that and how? Wow. Awesome.
Get him, buddy.
Yeah, that's my dog joining the podcast. Why did you punch yourself in the face?
So I was, after the baseball game, went over to the in-laws, who are the best people in the world. I love these people. They're so nice and so funny. I'm getting married. And
they might listen to this, so keep talking, keep going.
Yeah. They won't listen.
I'm just teasing.
Maybe the mom. She's cool though. She's slowly understanding that I'm out there.
Yeah. You think if she knew how far out there you were, she would still want you to marry her daughter?
Deep down, she would, yeah. But
but she would have to throw up a front just for
exactly
for publicity's sake.
Yeah. So, I love going over there because they're just cool people to hang out with. They're very funny and very interesting. And they're salt of the earth people. They love life, which is really cool.
So, real quick, just gonna tell me how you punch yourself in the face, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Continue. Sorry. Sure.
I've had 3 beers.
No, I just want to make sure we're that train while the train tracks is going around the city, it's gonna come back and bring it downtown.
I smell what you're cooking.
Okay,
buddy.
keep going.
So we go over there. They have a night. Since we're getting married, we're actually getting married at their house. They have a pretty big backyard. So we're setting up like a little arch thing that you get married under.
Sure, yeah.
It's a fucking pain in the ass to put together because there's like these metal pipes. So I had to take it apart because it's 8 feet tall. And I was trying to pull it apart. As soon as I pull it apart, my fist came and punched myself right in the chin.
So you were standing you were holding it like this?
I was holding it like this. I was pulling these pipes back out.
And then
whoa.
Wow.
And my last physical fight was September of 2006.
Wow. What happened on September of 2006?
Oh, so my friend is my brother from another mother. He had a barbershop that he opened up, and he was throwing a barbershop party. To give you a small background about me, I'm the only kid of Caucasus descent who grew up in the projects.
Caucasus descent? Should I be offended?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm just making sure.
I was the only kid of non-pigmented skin.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
And I'm so used to being called racial shit. I've always been.
Would they call you like cracker?
Cracker, white boy, punk ass white, all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
Whatever. So we were having this party, and I go over there, and he's Cuban and Panamanian, but he's of slave descent, so he has dark skin. He's like really dark.
Mm-hmm.
And the barbershop, the clientele that he advertised to was people of. He does really good haircuts for people with like African American hair.
Okay.
And so one of his.
By the way, real quick, I gave you an A for the presentation of that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. You managed to say, yeah. Continue.
So, long story short, his business partner sees me. We threw a party in the barbershop, kind of like a house party.
Okay.
And I go outside because it's fucking hotter than shit, and I'm drinking whatever they had there, probably some Hennessy.
Wow.
People of that.
You were doing so well.
Yeah, well, no, it's Hennessy or Kvastik. That's all they fucking drink. And he comes on, he goes, "Bring your white ass back in here." I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?" After a few beers or whatever, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care who you are, what you have to say. Just leave me the fuck alone. I said, "Dude, I'm fine." He goes, "You don't know who the fuck I am?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't give a shit who the fuck you are. I'm out here. You got a problem? Go call the police."
I guess I missed how what exactly you did.
Oh, I was outside drinking my drink. I had an alcoholic beverage.
Oh, and they were like, open container laws, so they're very concerned about.
He was very concerned. Okay. And so, long story short, he pushes me, and I had my drink in my hand, splashed in his face and spit at him and said, "Fuck you." And so he threw a punch at me, and I ate that punch like a champ.
Nice.
And I jumped on top of him like a wrestler, where you do like a flying cowboy. I jump onto his chest. He lands on his back, and I'm punching him with the heel of my hand.
Were you slamming on the ground at the same time as you punched him to make sure it sounded louder?
No, because it was concrete.
Oh, concrete.
Right. If I wish I would have thought that. When you're in a fight, you don't even realize.
No.
So, long story short, I'm punching him. I broke a tooth in my hand off of his face.
Nice.
And it was lodged in my hand, so I had to pull it out. And he went back in there and was bleeding. I go inside and they're like, what'd you get in a fight with him for? And I'm like, I don't know, this motherfucker, he's calling me all kinds of bullshit, so fuck him. And they're like, you know who that is, right? I'm like, I don't know who the fuck who is. Yeah. I only know you guys and the rest of the people in the party, I don't know.
So who was he?
He was one of the owners, the partners of the barbershop.
Oh, so he was like, hey, motherfucker, I don't want the police come down here and fight me.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck you, I'm going to break your tooth off in my hand, motherfucker.
No, that wasn't the goal. The goal was for him to leave me alone, and he pushed me, and I just got. After a while, you just get sick of people fucking with you, sure. And I had a lot of booze.
No, that's understandable. Anyway, so you punched yourself in the face today.
So I punched myself in the face today. It was the first time I've gotten punched since that day.
Did it feel like an actual punch? Like were you? Kind
of because it was unexpected. I had my jaw open, so my jaw banged against the top of my head. Ooh. And.
Yeah,
kind of. It was like this weird.
At least you didn't have your tongue sticking out.
I didn't have it. Well, you know, you got to be like Mike.
Be like Mike. Yeah, I don't exactly know what you mean. I'm just gonna agree with you,
dude.
Michael what?
Michael Jordan. I know. Sports ball.
Sports ball. What did Michael Jordan box? Does he not? Oh, did he stick his tongue out?
Yeah, when he used to dunk, he would stick his tongue out.
That seems bad.
It's so hard to explain when to someone who has no idea about like sports. It's just really hard. It was his thing. It was his flair.
That was his flair. I'm gonna stick my tongue out when I dunk. That's weird flair. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what else chaps my ass?
What chaps your ass, Arvin?
Dude, we work together in a place where we have to make phone calls.
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah, we make phone calls, and sometimes when you're in a rhythm and you're making phone calls, it's so fucking annoying when you get voicemail and you can't bypass the message.
Sure, I hate that when I'm working the sex line too. I mean, when I'm at work, yeah.
So when you call someone, you could care less about hearing the fucking message.
Right.
You just really need to leave a message and hang up. Sometimes you can push 1 or 0 and it'll bypass it all. But it's 2015. After you hear a fucking beep, it's an international sign of leave a fucking message.
Yeah.
I don't need an explanation or directions on how to fucking leave a message. I hear the beep, I leave it.
Yeah.
I fucking hate messages, dude. Or, you know, like the douchey family, like, leave a message for Jaden, Kayla, Ricky, Dad. Like, no one gives a shit. No one cares.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? Who thinks that's cute? Your mom? Your mom thinks that's fucking cute.
Yeah, that does bother me. Although I honestly don't get it. I don't leave messages very often personally outside of work.
No, I don't either.
Just text message if somebody doesn't answer and you wanted to call them for some reason.
Yeah,
my little brother doesn't even have his voicemail box set up. And I called him the other day and it went to voicemail and I thought, "Oh, that's weird." And I said, "Wait, that's actually a great way to not have anyone ever leave you a voicemail ever."
Yeah. I don't even have, if you leave me a voicemail, I don't know you.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know you at all.
Oh, somebody's texting you, Arvin.
I know. It's probably my dad. He's all boned up.
He's boned up?
He's all boned up.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I just felt like saying that.
All right. That's weird. Yeah. Was that your dad?
No. It was a Facebook friend.
Oh, what are they saying?
A certain person that we know mutually wants to be my friend.
Oh.
And I'm shocked
Were
that
they
I wasn't
asking
friends
for
with this.
permission? Is that what you're supposed to do nowadays?
You know when you're on Facebook, someone wants a friend request.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone wanted to be my friend, even though I've known him for so long. It should have been his friend a long time ago.
Oh, so the notification was, I thought you were saying someone had reached out to you other than this person saying, "Hey, this person we both know wants to be friends on Facebook. Is that okay with you?" Or because that that would have been weird.
Affirmative, bro.
All right. So anyway, um, so I was also just a side note. I was reading another article and I couldn't find the article again. So I'm pretty sure this is a real thing, but I'm not 100% sure.
Dude, the internet is always right.
Yeah, well, I can't find it on the internet, so I don't know if that makes me wrong or if that makes me, indeterminate. Anyway, so global warming is a thing, and the scientists have figured out that there's probably nothing we can do to reverse it, or even if we stop all emissions right now, we're kind of fucked already, right?
It's impossible.
So they're experimenting with sodium nitrate to release it in the atmosphere, in the upper atmosphere. And what it does is it reflects a certain percentage of sunlight away from the earth before it ever gets a chance to come in. And so if they introduce the right amount of it, then they can use the global warming to keep the temperature in an optimal range, but like reflect some sunlight. Anyway, it just kind of scares me because this is if this experiment goes wrong, we could take a situation that's going to be really bad in about 80 years and make it really bad in about 5 years.
Oh, dude, we're fucked. I mean,
yeah, but I mean, I would rather be fucked when I'm 90 than fucked when I'm 38.
It doesn't matter. Like, we're so far beyond it. It doesn't matter. We might as well just go gas pedal to the metal.
just fucking
all the way.
Fuck it. Just say fuck it.
Fuck it. That's why I'm a big fan of space exploration. Let's go somewhere else and destroy it. Yeah. This is what we do.
Yeah.
And no one does it better than us.
Yeah, no one does it better than us. America, actually, we're responsible for about 80% of the emissions of the... Well, not really. We're responsible for a large portion of the emissions on the planet.
It's crazy because we're also mostly responsible of finding solutions to that as well.
Well...
You invest so heavily.
If there was a parent and the parent came home and there was 18 children at home and one child shat all over the place... I'm pretty sure they'd say, hey, you're responsible for cleaning up all this shit. They wouldn't necessarily make everyone else do it. And after enough times of that kid doing it, mom's going to come home and that kid's going to say, you know what? I'll just clean up the shit because I know you're going to make me do it anyway. You see what I'm saying?
The most interesting country. Yeah, no, you're totally right. The most interesting country about pollution is India. India's like India.
Yeah.
India has zero regulation on anything. They're almost like a 5-year-old kid who's gotten a keys to a car.
Yeah.
They love consuming technology. They love producing people, but they take zero responsibility into regulating pollution.
Sure.
The society gap between rich and poor is so extent. Yeah. There's no middle class, and
I've seen some crazy pictures there of like slums literally built on the wall that separates the rich people. Like they're using the wall as like an enforcement wall. Like this is
There's one rich guy in India who refuses to even talk or to even touch the ground in India. He travels by helicopter.
Wow, he won't put his foot to the ground.
He won't put his foot to the ground.
Why does he live there?
Flies everywhere. I don't know. He's Indian.
That explains it. Have you seen Bollywood? It doesn't make sense. None of that makes sense.
People in Bollywood love fucking musicals, man.
Is Bollywood a real place? I thought it was just the name of a genre of musical Indian shows. It can't be a real place.
I'm sure there's an entertainment district somewhere in India.
Right. Why Bali? I never understood that. What is the B?
Let's find out. Wikipedia. It's I can't even fucking say any of these words. Hindi cinema. Fuck it.
Synonym? Cinema? Hindi cinema. What is the... Where does this word come from?
It's a sobriquet.
It's a what?
It's a nickname. It's a nickname. The origin of the word, I don't know. I don't feel like reading.
Yeah, that's his etymology. Derived from Bombay, which is the former name for Mumbai. Okay.
Mumbai. Okay, I could. So Mumbai is the Hollywood of.
Yeah, and so Bombay is the nickname for Mumbai, so Bollywood instead of Hollywood. Okay, so there is a place.
I just learned something today.
Yeah, you didn't think that was gonna happen, did you?
No, I learned. I these past few days have been so. So I went to a wedding Friday.
Okay.
And it was the fiance's cousin's wedding, and it was a long. I didn't expect to be there so long. I was there till like 3 a.m. Oh, and then we took her grandma to IHOP. She's in her mid-80s, and she was up at 2 a.m. I never had a meal with a mid-80-year-old at 2 a.m. before. It was awesome.
Did she almost die?
No, man, she's like so. She was talking shit about people, which made me happy.
Oh yeah, because they don't give a fuck. They're gonna.
But
die.
She's so nice about it, so it's like you can't even be mad at it. Like if you were the recipient of the trash talking, you couldn't even be mad because she's super like.
What was she saying? What was she talking shit about?
I don't know, like, oh, that person should be in that dress because they're too big. Or...
Oh, like, like, oh man, look at that fat person.
Yeah.
That's where Muffin Top comes from. That's right.
Yeah. She would fit in perfectly in the Golden Girls. It would be great.
Nice. Very nice.
Which is an awesome TV show. Have you ever watched the Golden Girls?
Sure. I also YouTubed or Googled it, and I found some other videos that were weirdly not related, had to do with urine. Those are called the Golden Shower Girls. Totally different. But yeah, I've watched Golden Girls before.
Right. I like how proud you are.
Yeah, no, it's great. All right, do you have any more topics for us, Arvin? Or is that?
Oh, dude, there's so much shit. Dude, do you ever? So this is an op-ed piece of the day.
Okay.
The show.
I'm ready for this. Hold on.
Yeah.
No. Go ahead. You're good.
Everything fucking sucks.
Everything sucks. All right, tell me more about Crazy Town Banana Pants. I mean, everything sucks.
Everything sucks, dude. I don't know. Like, it's so hard to be passionate about anything. It's like you get up, you do your thing, and then you spend 1/3 of your day, no, more than 1/3 of your day working.
Okay.
And then you're essentially working just to have like this much fun, to find a small piece of something for yourself in the day. I don't know how people do it, man. And I mean, I do know how. You just get up and do it.
Yeah.
But what is the end goal? What's the game?
Why am I getting up and working every day just so I can work more? That kind of thing?
Yeah. You work. You turn 69. What is the retirement age? We were talking about this the other day.
Yeah. It's older than you think you're going to live to.
USA. Nice. But yeah, I'm not gonna. It's 65.
Yeah, it's gonna go up to 67, I think.
Oh, it's 67 if you're born after 1960. Dude, by the time we're 67, it's over. You're not gonna be able to enjoy life. They purposely raise the age of retirement, Social Security, so you don't get your money back. And if you do get some money, you will never get the full amount back. So they're essentially they're stealing from us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think that's why people get like hobbies and shit, right? I mean, so that they can feel or that's why they turn to religion or all these other things, because they want something to tell them why they're getting up every morning and doing the same shit.
I don't know. Everything fucking sucks. Like, what are you passionate about?
Being entertained.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like the most broad level. Things that entertain me are making music, playing video games.
Yeah.
Making people
happy. But eventually you'll go through points where it actually sucks.
Oh yeah, sure.
Playing games eventually sucks.
Making music eventually sucks.
Yeah.
Being entertained at some points even suck because it sucks to be entertained.
Well, it sucks when you have like 5 entertaining options to choose from and you can't decide which one you want to do, so you go to sleep.
I'm so American that like I have so many entertainment options. I have so many things I could choose from. I hate it all.
Yeah.
Everything sucks.
Yeah.
And that's where and then you die.
Well, at least there's that to look forward to.
Yeah, and then you die, and the best part is no one has an idea of what happens afterwards.
I have an idea.
What's your theory or your idea on what happens after death?
The same thing that happened before you were born.
Go back to some ball sack?
Well, I mean...
Fight over, like, 5,000 other sperm?
I just think that, like, take your... That would be awesome. But, no, I mean, take what your conscious brain can process about the time before you were born, and that's what it's going to be like after you're dead. It's a bunch of nothing. Is what I'm getting at.
It's a bunch of nothing, dude.
Bunch of nothing.
I'm gonna go into a box. I actually have a living will. I've prepaid for a cremation.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
that's a good call.
Yeah, just burn me. What's the point? Like, what is the point of eating up space after you're dead? I think that's like one of the most self-centered things you could do.
On Demetri Martin's latest stand-up on Netflix, which you should watch if you like Demetri Martin, he said he said he wanted to be cremated from the waist down, and then open casket. He wanted a metal lamp at the bottom, his ashes to go up to his waist. Then he wanted a genie hat. I thought, that's funny. Also, you're taking up half the space as a regular dead person, so good on you, Demetri.
Oh, well, that's not necessarily true. Like, you either make the coffin like a kid-sized coffin, or
that would be freaky. Coffin. Yeah.
So
make it
busted.
I want to do that. I want to have my body cut from shoulder down to like hip, so all you have is this part of me, right? So half through here and up. And then I want to say on my gravestone that I was killed by some really cool, like, do you ever watch Johnny Mnemonic? Have you seen that movie?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Do you remember he had the ring on his thumb that he would pull, and it was like this wire that was this laser wire? So I want people to think that, like, somebody did that to me, and that the bottom half of me is missing and burned up. And then I want the coffin to be shaped, like, very strangely, so it's just perfectly for the remainder of my body that's left.
You should, like, I don't know, make it a circle coffin, kind of like a lover's bed.
A circle coffin?
Or like a heart coffin.
A heart coffin, yeah.
Yes, so like when the aliens come.
And then you just shove your body in all awkwardly to make it fit?
Well, it's going to fit because you're gone from the waist down.
Oh, right. Oh, you're... Okay, this isn't a separate line of conversation. That would be cool. The aliens come down, they open up the heart coffin, they see my grotesque distorted body, and then what?
Translation, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, well, I don't think they would have anything to compare it against, so they might think that that's normal. You never know. All right, the last thing I want to talk about, Arbin, is not anything super profound. Let me turn off this ambient music. I was playing some nice ambient music for your little life sucks thing.
Life does. I mean, it doesn't suck, but everything sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy living, but I'd rather be at home doing it.
Yeah.
I prefer not. The internet has totally have been the perfect answer to my shut-in lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, like, you drive, it sucks driving. You go, so I went to a baseball game, it sucks being around people.
Yeah.
Because they stink, and they're stupid.
Would you pay for a... So, picture this.
Yeah.
You have a virtual reality headset on.
Yeah.
And you're sitting in a chair on a bench. And in the stadium, there's just this camera that's mounted. And then anytime you move your head, you can see everything. So it's like you're there, but you're actually at home.
I'd rather no one be at the baseball game.
Except you? There.
Yeah,
So
well,
you
in
want to be
my
the only one?
because
Yeah.
I enjoy talking. I love being around her. She makes me happy.
It's like just you two. So what you're saying is you'd like there to only be. It's very selfish, Arvin.
I know. I just man, it's such a fucking like parking's a hassle. Even to go piss is a fucking hassle.
True.
And then people bring like who brings a fucking newborn to a baseball game? And then like I'm staring at the newborn because I feel bad.
And I think that newborns shouldn't be allowed to go to a lot of places. In fact, I think that newborn babies younger than 6 months, they should have a sign saying that they are allowed somewhere.
Yeah, they're allowed from the upstairs or downstairs of their home. They should not be allowed outside anywhere.
Well, that might be a little extreme.
What does a newborn baby need to do outside?
Oh, like process information, build neural pathways and stuff?
No.
No.
That's what TV's for.
That's what TV's for. Okay.
Yeah, you fucking park them in front of a TV, dude.
Yeah. Well, iPad would be a little bit better because they can play with the iPad.
Look at you. You're father of the year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your
I'm father of the year
dog.
because I give my kid an iPad instead of a television. Speaking of things that are smarter than you think they are or something. Yeah. I was watching this whole documentary about Coco. So we're not going to watch the whole documentary, but you know what Coco the gorilla?
I know Coco as in cocaina.
Not cocaine. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, well, when you say Coco, I started thinking about the terrible hip-hop song that someone is in love with the Coco.
Someone is in love with the Coco.
Oh, dude, you're...
I had no idea.
Let me,
shoot me a link.
Oh, yeah.
I think we need to play this, and then we can both look at a picture of Coco together, and we'll just...
Yeah, I know Coco. Isn't that the girl that, what's her name, was hanging out with?
Robin Williams.
She was into Japanese.
What?
Robin Williams. I was thinking about Jane Goodall. She's the same woman to me.
She's the same woman to you?
Dude, calm down.
I'm just so confused now.
You're sounding so incoherent right now.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll talk about Coco after we watch this brief video. Yeah,
I need the link, though.
This video may not be appropriate. Let me sign in.
For me?
No.
Bullshit.
Oh, man, hold on. Let me stop showing this.
It's all right, man.
I don't want to
I'll tell you what I'm really excited about, though. Fucking Sesame Street is alive for another 5 years.
But they're going to HBO for a while.
Yeah, man. I'm so happy that HBO, I know they're not doing it for free, or they're not giving the money for free.
But why? What's happening there? I don't understand.
Sesame Street's budget was running at $25 million a year. And they were only producing 18 episodes while being funded by PBS.
What did they need $25 million a year for?
It's fucking puppeteers, lighting, the stagehands, PA assistants, all that. And they're only making 18 episodes. Let me see.
But that just doesn't add up. S stands for shitty budgeting. Like, I don't understand. Think about how many millions of dollars they need for an episode with puppets.
Yeah, it's actually $1.4 million an episode.
What do they need $1.4 million an episode for?
I'm definitely with you. I didn't realize.
What is Big Bird's fucking contract?
He's in love with the Coco, dude.
He's in love with the Coco. It's all Big Bird. He's a huge Coke addict. We got to keep him. He's the main guy, so we can't let him go.
So what HBO is doing is I think they're tossing them like $100 million. They're going to extend the seasons from 18 episodes a season to 35. So producing almost one a week.
Okay.
And the only caveat is all the new episodes are on HBO for the first year, and then they'll give it to PBS for free after that.
Oh, they'll be a year behind.
Yeah, they'll be a year behind on free TV, which is fine.
Yeah, there's no real.
I mean, they have 45 years of content that they can replay.
Yeah.
And anything that's on any competitor to HBO streaming app has been yanked. So no Hulu, no Netflix.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
wait, they've been on for 45 years?
45 years. One of the longest running episodic TV shows ever.
Wow.
Imagine people have been born and died in the Sesame Street era.
Not to get too dark, but you could say that about True Detective too.
Just hit me. Yeah, you're totally right. Oh, speaking
I don't
of
want to talk
TV,
about kids dying,
think
but
of Mr. Robot.
Mr. Robot. Oh
yeah.
man, hold on. Give me just a mental second to process. Yeah. Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. That what happened at the end? I was not expecting for it to go that route. I mean, there was obviously something weird about that character.
Yeah.
But
fuck it, let's spoil it. If you haven't watched the show, get on it, dude. Yeah. What is your point?
So Christian Slater is I still have the question: is he real or not? So Christian Slater is his dad, who he says died, and who his friend says died. That girl that you don't like. So yeah, obviously she thinks that he's dead. So is he not dead? He just pretended to be dead. Do you think that's what it is? Because they showed clips from the next episode where they were like, "Why didn't you tell me?" And
no, I think he suffers from a mental illness for sure.
The main character or the dad?
No. What's the Sammy Raylick
right?
What the fuck is
Eli,
his name on this?
Or
what's the Mr. or what's the main character of Mr. Robot's name? Damn, dude.
Fucking Elliot.
So I think Elliot is either schizophrenic or he's so damaged to the point where when he experiences trauma, he just moves on, just forgets it, almost like a victim style trauma.
So you think that there was something traumatic that happened, and maybe his dad did some shit, or some shit happened around his dad, and he just thinks that his dad died,
or maybe he suffered it and he doesn't remember. It's such a weird thing. I don't know how they're gonna tie in his friend, the girl with the red hair, who's like on a fucking religious quest on figuring out who killed her parents.
Yeah, because they met because the parents both died.
Yeah, except his dad's alive, or his dad hated the family and faked his own death during that, and that was a convenient way of escaping.
Or he left, and then Elliot just started telling everyone that his dad died.
Maybe.
And his mom, or maybe his mom told him that his dad died because the mom didn't want to admit that.
Yeah, maybe Christian Slater wanted to piss in some different ass, and she was upset about that, and told him that he died in the explosion.
Pissing some different ass. Never heard it worded so eloquently.
Dude. Yeah. Dude, you got to do it.
That can't be safe.
Well, no, I just recently saw a video clip of Michelle Rodriguez and Bear Grylls.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go for it.
No. I just recently saw. We're talking about pissing in asses. Then you're like, I just recently saw a clip with Michelle Rodriguez. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, so her and Bear Grylls did like some survival shit together, and they were having it recorded. He made her pee into like a bowl, and he caught a mouse. He killed the mouse, put the mouse in the piss bowl, and then heated up the bowl in a campfire that they set up. He made her eat the pissy boiled mouse and drink her own piss because it's sanitary.
Wow.
And then he drank her piss.
Why was there a need for moisture? I don't understand why.
They didn't have water on them.
Oh, so he was doing 2 for 1. So he cooked the meat and boiled the pee at the same time.
Dude, I'd rather die. There's no point.
I don't know if I'd rather die, but it would.
Would you piss? Would you drink your own piss if I
was gonna die? Yeah, I'd do it.
Yeah. Okay. Would you, if you're hungry, would you boil a mouse in your piss bowl?
I'd boil a mouse for sure. I don't know about the piss bowl.
The only moisture you got is your piss.
Yeah, whatever. I'd do it. I'm hungry, man. I've gotten really hangry before.
Yeah, but you can't do shit with a mouse. I'd rather eat a rock.
I don't know that that's gonna work.
Why wouldn't it work?
The rock is not going to provide any sustenance.
That's subjective. There's certain minerals on the fucking rock itself.
Sure, there's not, your body's not going to be able to process the minerals in the rock by eating it.
I just like the idea if you swallow a rock. In my mind, it's like the 3, 2, 1 contact skit, like 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and it goes like bounces clink, 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 clink out your rectum.
Oh, right, yeah, sure. So maybe if you have diarrhea or something, it's gonna push it out, just the weight of it, or not diarrhea, constipation.
Constipate. Would you be constipated if you ate a rock?
Well, you might not be after you ate one. That might be a good solution. Anyway, Mr. Robot. So I'm very curious to see where they're gonna go from here.
I wonder how many episodes are left. Let's see.
It's got to be like 1 or 2. Can't be that much.
Oh no, that's it. Oh no, never mind. There's 2 more.
Oh, I was gonna say what? They would have said like they wouldn't have said next time. There's 2 more. Okay, all right. Let's listen to. I'm about to hit play on this OT Genesis Coco music video. So are you ready? Are you ready to hit play with me here?
Yeah, let's do it together.
3, 2.
All right.
Well, are you ready?
Go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, so stupid. No, that's million.
That is million. Wow. Let me add this to the social stream so people can. What the fuck is happening?
This is music today. Alright, I'm done.
Is it this the whole time?
Listen to that. That's the whole song. And then he talks about that he has baking soda, and he repeats that about 4 more times. Here, I'll just send you the lyrics. It's so bad.
Wow. I feel really old. This can't be. People like this?
That's 135 million views.
There are
plus.
a million upvotes. There are 162,000 downvotes, though. That's pretty big. You don't really get that many downvotes. There's a lot. There's 162,000 people that feel like us, or me at least.
I think there's just so many people who just think everything sucks way more than I do that they're perpetual downvoters.
Perpetual downvoters.
Yeah.
Oh,
like the hook. I'm in love with the Coco twice. I got it for the Lolo because you got to make it rhyme with Coco.
Yeah.
Then he says I'm in love with Coco 3 more times. That's it. It's the worst fucking song.
Hit my plug. That's my cholo.
That's my cholo.
Because he got it for the Lolo. If you snitching, I go loco. Hit you with that Trienta Ocho?
Yeah, the 38. He's referring to a handgun.
Oh.
Yeah, 38 special.
Oh, okay. Wow. Thanks for translating.
Being the only kid of Caucasus descent in many neighborhoods, you learn a lot of terminology that most people don't understand. I was the original Urban Dictionary prior to it even showing up online. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So hold on, I have a question because I'm looking at these verse 2 lyrics here, and they say things like "bustin' shots." Now he Neo, and then in quotation it says Matrix. Now, did they say Matrix on the song?
Yeah, the guy. So if you were to say "bustin' shots," now he Neo, and that guy screams Matrix.
So he's like the context guy. I'm letting you know. So no longer do we need the backup like, hey, yeah, guy. Now we have like the context guy. Yeah.
Matrix.
The Matrix.
Matrix.
Yeah. Olympics 1972. That's where that random reference was from. Like, I need that. I want that guy in my life. Anytime anyone says something I don't know, he just yells out,
Yeah, the answer.
Puto. What? Actually,
Puto.
I need quotations inside the quotations for Puto because that's supposed to clarify and it doesn't.
Puto is like bitch in Spanish.
Oh, is that how you spell that?
Apparently.
That looks like somebody took out the L out of Pluto.
Yeah?
That can't be how you spell Pluto. That's not real.
I don't care what you say. Pluto is still a major planet, not a dwarf planet.
We don't need to.
Still mad about that.
Still mad.
Still mad at all of science.
Spanish word for a male prostitute. Sometimes it's offensive for homosexuals. In Mexico, it's used for cowards and traitors.
Yeah. It's a fucking bitch.
So it's the equivalent. So, wow. A male prostitute. It's a gigolo. It's like calling someone a gigolo.
Are there gigolos in other countries?
Well, no. That's what a puto is. Spanish word for a male prostitute.
That's cool. What? I don't know what. Who? I can't. You can't be a straight gigolo. There's no way.
Well, sure. You just have a smaller market.
Yeah, I mean, imagine that marketing campaign. Like, where do you market at?
I don't know, man. Most women can get sex regardless of how they look. So
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, most prostitutes now like market online? Do male guys do that? I don't know. Like, do they hang out at a certain mall in Denver?
How do you not get busted by marketing online?
You do get busted, but most people, the way they do it is they get burner phones, create fake email addresses, do it online because they still have the ability to check those email accounts with their burner phones. Mm-hmm. And then when the police come, since that burner phone is not in your name, they can't tie it back to you.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, it's a whole market.
You seem to know a lot about this, by the way.
Dude, I know way too much about so much stuff that won't make me any money.
Yeah.
Ever.
Well, you could make money with that. I mean, if you wanted to.
But that involves work, and I already work enough.
So you don't want to be a male prostitute because it involves too much work.
Yeah, man, that's gotta be a weird life. I need to meet a male prostitute and interview them. Whether they're, I just want to know their marketing, who are their clients. Now, if I were a male prostitute and I was marketing, where would I find it? I guess I could find them online.
Let's look up straight male prostitute. I mean,
yeah.
We're coming up on like 90 minutes.
Straight.
So we should probably finish up. Maybe let's finish up by Googling straight male prostitute.
Sure. Straight male escorts for women. Cowboys for angels.
All right, let's look at this.
Gigolos. Oh, it's like there was a TV show called Gigolos on Showtime. Why does the gigolo get like this, movie star look, and then you get the women who are typically haggard, or so a lot of prostitutes, what they do is they just take modeling pictures from online, post it on there, and it's essentially catfishing people. Because as soon as you show up to receive your prostitution services,
somebody else. You mean I'm looking at Dante here on their website?
Yeah.
You're telling me I couldn't get Dante? That's gonna be some other dude.
It might. Well, depends. So cowboys, it looks like you can get them in different cities. Our city is not one of them. But let's take a look at a cowboy in Austin, Texas, Devlin.
Devlin, is he on the front page?
If you highlight cowboys,
cowboys. Okay, what are you looking at? What's it? Dallas.
Austin,
and
then select Devlin.
Oh, hold on, I gotta make this window better.
Yeah, no big deal. You could view his rates. Let's see. 1 hour for Devlin is $350.
Wow, he's making some fucking money, bro.
Imagine. You're a gigolo for a week, right? The weekly rate is $17,500.
Wow, you can get him for a whole week?
Yeah, do you own him?
Yeah, how does that work? Does he stay at your house?
I would.
What's happening with the veins on his going down to his crotch right here. I'm just curious.
He's just
There's
really
some weird stuff happening there.
That's
wow.
Yeah.
So
Good for them,
1750. That's a lot of money.
What lady would have guys do the same thing? I don't even know why I'm asking.
Oh, 17,500.
Yeah, 17.5.
Jesus Christ.
You can get them for 3,500 a day. So, how long is this week? Is his week 7 days? Is his week 5 days?
Yeah, Does I don't know, man.
Time? Like, I would be so fucking stupid. I would like, dude, you can't shit in my house.
You can't shit in my house. I own you for a week, but you can't shit in my house. Good luck.
Can't shit in my house.
Yeah.
And they're only white guys. Oh, there is one person of non-Caucasus descent.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
2 guys.
Yep.
3 guys. I've never shopped for a male prostitute before.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah.
Click here for employment. You can get hired.
Yeah.
Let's see. You need to be at least 21.
Okay. Check.
Not at all. You can't work as a male model.
Check.
You must be well-traveled, cultured, educated, and most importantly, proficient in making a woman feel safe and relaxed.
I think I hit all those. Does it say anything about aesthetics?
Yes. You need to be very attractive.
Dedicated
to a top level of fitness. Presentable. Well-groomed. Stylish, charming, and desirable. Cowboys need to be confident but not arrogant, yet savvy. These are all subjective stuff.
Yeah. I think I hit at least 6 out of 10.
Yeah, you could upload. So they have like an online application, and you can have an escort name, a preferred escort name.
Okay, what I really want to do is figure out some Python script to automatically scrape the internet for men with less than 10 friends, gather all their information, and just apply to this website. Like DDoS them with Facebook profiles.
See, that's what Anonymous. I mean, they're doing such a great job of like social awareness. I don't know who brought down the Ashley Madison thing. I think it was them.
I think they were involved.
Yeah, but doing random shit like that, I know it won't get any publicity, but I'm sure it would get huge upvotes on Reddit.
What you'd want to do is you go to LinkedIn. You find out who is their IT guy. You become friends with the IT guy, and then you do the DDoS attack, and then you call up the dude and be like, "Hey man, can you talk? I had a shitty day at work," and he'll be like, "You had a shitty day at work." You record that conversation. You upload it to SoundCloud. It gets like 3 million hits. Profit.
I'm so amazed by SoundCloud. They never get taken down for any copyright shit ever.
Oh, you didn't read that article? They had a culling, and anything that was not owned directly by the person got taken off, and all these SoundCloud people are pissed off and talking about leaving because like the whole thing was like remixes. Like if there's a long enough sample file for their algorithm to check it against an actual song that's copywritten, it's no longer there. This happened like 5 days ago.
Oh, I've literally been off the face of the internet for about a week. Yeah,
I don't think that's actually an accurate literal statement, but
well, I mean nothing of substantial time.
No,
like I haven't.
I'm just teasing.
Yeah, I usually spend like 1 to 3 hours reading the news or whatever is on there, surfing stupid boards, sports stuff, pro wrestling because SummerSlam's coming next week.
Yeah.
Fucking excited, man. I love pro wrestling.
Do they have a sports ball in pro wrestling? Is that
pro wrestling is a very interesting. They categorize themselves as sports entertainment. Most wrestlers either love or absolutely hate sports. There's no in between. So a lot of them come from like either traditional amateur wrestling or traditional wrestling backgrounds, or they were football players.
Yeah,
I mean. And most of them care less about actual sports.
A lot of them die young, too.
Yeah, man. The 80s was rough. Coke, steroids, alcohol, partying. I mean, you lived the life. I mean,
you're saying the 80s was rough because a lot of the people who've been dying recently were big in the 80s. Gotcha.
Of that demographic. Now they're all like very fitness conscious. None of them smoke. None of them do anything. Like some of them don't even drink alcohol. Two really good wrestlers, Tyson Kidd and Cesaro for the WWE. They're 100% clean.
Like
and
straight
they don't
edge?
Straight edge, but they don't even refer to themselves as straight edge because that's too dirty. Like they're just
they work like they wrestle like 300 nights a year.
Yeah.
They have like they're the most active as far as athletes go.
Yeah. They take the most abuse. Yeah, all they could focus on is working out, putting on a show, and taking care of themselves. I mean, that's.
Yeah, I don't watch wrestling, but that is interesting to me.
Oh, dude, I'm a big fan of like heavy set wrestlers. I'm talking like the 350 plus. Those are the best. Those are the most athletic people in the world.
So you're saying if you were on Cowboy, looking for a cowboy, you'd look for a bigger one? Oh
yeah. Let me. Have you ever seen the? Speaking of like cowboy heavy set cowboys, have you ever seen the Christmas Netflix documentary starring Mick Foley? Where
no.
Hold on, dude. I forget what it's called. Where he's really into being Santa Claus, so he finds people who are professional Santa Clauses in their life, and he just follows it. It's a documentary. He found one Santa Claus outside of being Santa Claus during Christmas time. He's like a chubby male model for like dirty rags. Like dirty magazines.
Okay, yeah.
It's the best fucking documentary I've seen in a long time.
You find it, you link it to me.
Oh, I Am Santa Claus. That's what it's called. And so you see like this heavy set. You essentially see Santa Claus in a Speedo get into a trough, and some guy taking photos of him.
That's really creepy.
Yeah, and I watched it with the lady. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm really into Mick Foley because he used to be Mankind. He was one of my favorite wrestlers. And then I see, like, fucking Santa Claus taking nudie photos. It was fucking weird.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's a pretty cool.
Oh, fucking ads.
Yeah, ads are ruining the world.
Okay. Hall of Famer Mick Foley. Yep.
Yeah.
That's just the article about it. I'll post this.
Yeah. Yeah. If you get a chance, look at or watch I Am Santa Claus on Netflix. A great time. It's fucking awesome.
Well, you can't enter URLs into Ustream chat. That's fucking lame.
Yeah, no, I ran into that last week and I said, fuck that shit. So as soon as I finish building a website, which God knows when I'll do that, I should be able to do it tomorrow.
Oh, whatever. We got another week before we do another one.
Yeah. So I started on it last night because I was literally up like 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking around. And then I got to the site and nothing was going my way because I was being impatient. You ever get that way?
Yeah.
Where
yeah.
You just say, fuck it. I just walked away from the computer and went to bed.
Yeah, that's a good call. You're not going to actually do anything productive in that state of mind, so that's really...
No.
It's better to just rest up and come back at it later.
Yeah, I'd rather lay down and do nothing.
All right, well, I'm going to be honest with you, Arbin. I have been thinking about Taco Bell since we talked about it.
Nice.
So I think I'm going to get some Taco Bell, but we're right at, like I said, we're about an hour and 45 minutes. Right? I think we're good. I think this is a good first episode. We still got some work to do. I want to come over to your house and help you get your audio situation set up, and then I think we're going to work a situation out so we can get your soundboard involved. So that is going to bring it to the next level.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I can actually like prep clips. And
yeah.
I know nothing about audio. Well, I knew a lot more than 2 weeks ago, which is awesome.
Yeah. I learned that what I need to do to send you the audio of what's playing on my computer and also have Skype work. It's called a mix minus. That's everything in my mix minus your audio, because when I send you everything that's happening on my computer, then it will cancel out your audio coming in because it's coming in and going out. So, anyway.
No, I get it.
All right, well, cool. So let's we're gonna go to the American Positivity card. I'm gonna go back to Pandora. We're gonna play a little ambient music out. And any last words, Arbin?
Listen, if you're not an American, you're an Americant. So
I agree.
Fall in line or fall off.
Fall in line or fall off, people. All right.
All
right.